Hey, what's up, guys? Bob here for BP Fishing. We are currently on lockdown in the state of Illinois, so can't really go do anything. So I figured I'd just paint some lures. I figured I'd record a session for you guys to see, so you guys could see what I do and how I do it. Remember, I'm new to this. I'm not doing some crazy advanced bait. I'm just doing some pretty basic stuff. So, but I figured I'd give you guys an opportunity to take a look at it and see what I do. And if you guys like it, I'll post some more videos like this as well. All right, guys, today I'm going to do a super quick airbrush on this 2.5-inch crankbait. You guys will see what it is. It'll be a Shad. I made one not too long ago. It sold right away, but I figured I'd make another one in a little bit of a bigger body size. So yeah, we're just going to do it. So right now that's just a blank lure. You see there's a couple BBs inside. It looks like 3 of them bouncing around that'll make a noise. So we're gonna do a nice base coat on this in white real quick. It's basically like a primer. Get that all primered up and then start the process. Okay, that's your base coat on there, nice white. For this pattern I'm doing, somebody said I could also do it in black, which would make the silver and the gold pop a little bit more, but I haven't experimented with that yet. So today we're just doing it on a white one. Remember, I'm new to this, all of this, so it's still a big learning process for me, but it's such a fun hobby. It's so cool to do. It's not easy. It's very difficult. If you guys watch people airbrush, they will make it look super easy. It's not. It's not at all. So right now I'm going to grab this Wicked Silver from Createx. This is their Wicked brand. I'm going to grab this, load it in the gun, and yeah, we'll start painting this thing. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to spray the bottom, and we're going to spray about halfway up or so, right to about that line. We don't have to necessarily follow this line, but we're going to go kind of cut the bait in half and do silver on the bottom side. I'm not too worried if I get above that line, just for the fact that I'm going to be blending gold down into the silver. So we'll start with the silver bottom and the silver sides, and then go from there. All right, there we go. A little bit hard to see on the camera, but you've got the silver on the bottom, and you can kind of see right where this line is. It starts to fade. It goes from white, and then fades just into the silver. So far, so good. Now we're going to switch over to the gold and we'll decide where that dividing line is for the gold and bring that down to the appropriate level. All right, so gold is ready to go. We're going to start at the top here, which we will eventually cover in black. So I'm not worried about getting gold up here when I'm going to be covering it up. But if we get up here, it's fine. But we're going to start blending it down into the silver. All right, there we go. You can see the difference. I did wind up going pretty close to that line, if not right by that line, just because I thought it was a good blend, just coming down to the silver. Before I put the gold totally away, which it looks like we're pretty good on that. I do want to hit the bottom a little bit with some gold before I switch over to the black, so I'm going to do that real quick. I'm just going to hit the tail and right around this eyelet here. All right, we're good. All right, we're ready to go with the black. Got it loaded in the gun. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit a black stripe right down the top of it, blending it a little bit into the gold, so there's a little bit of an overhang there, and then we'll do some blackening up around the eyes and the nose and stuff like that. There you go. So far, so good. So we've got the black on top, goes down and transitions to the gold, and then down to the silver, a little gold on the end and around the eyelet. The one thing I see here is I'm gonna blacken one other spot here, right by the eye. All right, I'm gonna dry this thing and then we'll go to the last step. One of the last steps of the painting process is actually putting a dot for the shad. So I've actually got one that I've used for a while now. This is not a perfect circle, as you can see. I see some guys that just use a hole punch and some big companies that just use a hole punch and it's a perfect circle. I don't do that because I've never seen an actual shad with a perfect circle. So it's just personal preference. Everybody can do it their own way, and that's the cool thing about lure making is everybody truly can do it their own way. So mine is just this circle that I punched out on this card, and that's it. So we're gonna target it probably right about here. So all we have to do is hold it on there real tight and then hit it with a little bit of black. There it is. So we'll dry this one real quick and then we're just gonna try to match it up on the other side. And there it is. So we've got a shad, black to gold to silver with a little bit of highlighting gold on the bottom. One dot there, one dot there. We will throw some eyes in here and go to the final phases of it. All right, one of the next steps are the eyes. Nice shot of the eyes here. I'm just going with the basic eye. Nothing crazy, considering this eye will go well with the color scheme. So the eyes are on there. And I'm gonna label, put my label on the bottom real quick. And the last step after that is the epoxy. So that's on there. We've got this lure that's ready for epoxy. So I'm gonna spare you guys the boring details on that and show you what it looks like when it's all done.